Hello, hello, hello. How is everyone doing? Happy Tuesday. Happy Tuesday. Um, as I sit outside, it's so breezy and beautiful today. It's not too hot. It's one of those days where like if you're like standing outside and you get caught in the wind and the sun and the atmosphere of it all and listening to like the birds and like the bugs and the cars and just like all of the nature sounds and the natural sounds around you, you'll get caught up in it. Like I was just sitting here about to eat my lunch before I got on, and I could just feel like as the wind blew, it was how the wind was blowing, and I just sat here for a moment like and just like like took it in. But I've been so busy, like so busy with my kids in the last week. Just different events, different things going on. My son's birthday, events. Like it's just been so much going on. Even with me alone, like it's just been so much going on. So that's the reason I've been kind of absent from you guys, and I'm so sorry. But it's just been so busy. I haven't really had much time to like sit and actually do any videos, but I did want to talk today just a little bit about peace, like protecting your peace, which again, it ties into probably every other thing I've said to you guys so far, but like protecting your peace with everything in your life, like to protecting your peace with your kids, your family, your friends, your loved ones, your, your job, just social things that you might be involved in, pretty much like anything and everything, honestly. And I'm saying this because like lately and recently, like more recent in my life, I've had to do a lot of like protecting my peace and standing up for myself and boundaries, as we spoke about before. But really like praying about things and allowing God to like show me what I should give my time and attention to, and what are things that I need to just really truly let go of and allow him to do, his works. Because I feel like when you do that, it all comes out. Everything comes to you naturally anyway when you do it that way. When you're not being impulsive with your reactions to things, when you are not being reactive, and also when you are not allowing others to have power and control over your emotions and how you do things. And I know you see posts and things like that all over social media all the time about protecting your peace, but I emphasize protect your peace at all costs, because it ties into how you show up in your own life, how you show up for yourself, how you show up for your family, your friends, your children. If you're married, your husband, your spouse, your partner, if you're in a relationship, your boyfriend, like whomever, if you're a manager, it shows up in how you manage, your team. Like it just shows up everywhere, and it just has a lot to do with boundaries and mental health, like really protecting yourself so that your mental health is not disturbed, you know what I mean? And I've had to do a lot of that, and like more recently in my life, just not giving my time and my energy to things that don't serve me, that don't make me feel whole, that don't make me feel good inside, anything that gives me any type of inkling that I'm going to feel anxious. Like I just have to remove it. I just have to let it go and just let God deal with it, because it's just not mine to handle. And that comes with a lot of discipline and obedience, most definitely, for sure. But before I actually had obedience and discipline in my life, I was like on 1,000 with myself, like driving from a place that was very dry, a desert of my own, like trying to do things out of my own willpower. And it wasn't doing anything but like driving me crazy, in the end. So I just wanted to say, like, protect yourself. Like, if something is making you feel off kilter and not making you feel good inside, so address it for sure. I mean, I think a lot of times we try to choose the peaceful route, like, oh, I'm not gonna say anything because I don't want to cause any problems. But it's how you say it, and it's what you say, and it's your delivery and your body language and your tone. All of those things go into play with how the other person or persons will react to you. So just watch those things, and I do feel like address it in a respectful manner. And even if someone is getting like a defensive or feels offended by you, or becoming like angry or aggressive towards you, then you have to use your response, your positive response, to again reroute that interaction. And I think this is so important with a lot of things that we see in the world nowadays, with people who are getting into a lot of altercations, unnecessary altercations, and killing, and violence and stuff like that, because people just don't use like active thinking, and thinking before they do and speak, and they're just so reactive nowadays. And I know we're all going through so much, so I mean, sometimes you might just be on edge, and that person might just ticked you off, so you can't help it. But I really just want to encourage everybody to take the time to think before you do things. Protect yourself, your peace, your mind, and your children. If you have children, your children are watching you and how you do things. And I've learned that, in my life, that my kids are watching what I do. And the way that I show up to them and for them has a lot to do with how they also show up in the world. I have a teenager who's 13, and, through a lot of conversations with her, I've been able to learn like some of the things that I may have done or said were a cause and effect on how she showed up in the world, not only with me but with others. So just being conscious of those things, being aware, heightening your level of awareness, not being selfish, not being just all about you, but being aware of the things around you as well that are also important, because we are here to enjoy life with others. We're not here to, live life alone or by ourselves. So I hope that this message touches someone today. And I really hope that this helps somebody make a better choice and decision in the world and show up differently. You might be on the brinks of making a really bad choice and decision, and maybe this video will get to you before you make that choice. So I hope you all have a good rest of your day. I love you all, and I will talk with you all soon. All right, bye.